Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I am an employment attorney, and we are answering publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answers they need from an employment attorney. I must remember to tell you to like and subscribe. It helps us to help more people just like you. We have a question here from YouTube user the Scully family, and the Scully family asks, "Can a manager change the arrival time for an employee that has a financial impact on one employee in the group without making accommodations for that employee and without having a conversation prior to the change with the employee?" All right, so I don't know a lot about your situation, so I'm going to answer it a couple different ways. If you're in a union, the answer is maybe the manager can't. Your start time might be set by your collective bargaining agreement. You should speak to your union about your rights to see if your manager can mess around with your start time in that way. If you're not in a union, you could have an employment contract. This would be very, very rare. It'd be even more rare to have your start time set in your employment contract. But if that is true, then you might have a protected start time that you could enforce as per your contract. Number three, if you're just an at-will employee, there's no set start time, then there's a really good chance your manager might have discretion to change your start time. However, if your manager is doing this as a form of discrimination to harm you, then that is a potential claim. You have leverage there. Additionally, if you have a reasonable accommodation due to some medical or religious accommodation that you have set up and well documented with your employer, that could also impact the manager's ability to change your start time. In certain jurisdictions, familial status and parental status are protected classes. You could make an argument there that this is parental status discrimination if the impact upon you is limiting your ability to like get your kids to school or to daycare, whatever it is, right? There could be something going on there. In certain jurisdictions, that's something for you to speak to local counsel about. And in all of this, I don't know where you are, but all of these things are just things that you should speak to local counsel about that could provide you potential leverage. But in the absence of any form of leverage or contractual right, unfortunately, managers are going to have some broad discretion to set and change start times for your workday. But there's things you can do. I'm not saying you're out of luck. I'm just saying you're going to have to get a little bit creative, and I would recommend speaking to a local employment attorney right away. Good luck to you, and I hope this isn't too big of an impact on your family.